Hi, Mandy. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Can I get your student ID number, please?
Typing it in the chat. I typed it.
Okay, one moment. Right. Copy. So 343 again, right?
Yes.
And are you working on the same assignment, part five of the current project?
Yes.
Great. And I believe you're still drafting.
Yeah.
Yeah, over the weekend, I took care of the first part, the self-assessment.
Mm-hmm.
I just have I just have to do the assessment part.
Okay.
But right, let's have a look at your progress.
Yes. Okay. Right now I so-called have answered for my self-assessment the first 30 questions.
Okay.
Question 1, 2, and 4. I just need to start doing the question 3 with the rating of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, do you want me to help you revise anything new that you've typed, or do you need help with the psychometric criteria first?
I think for right now it might be some revising the psychometric.
Okay. um, so what's new? What have you typed?
Right now, so-called in this little yellow part, I have added one sentence here, but can we revise these 3 sentences? It was last we left off was with this part here.
Do me a favor
Yes.
and read the highlighted text.
Um, the checklists used for assessment 1 and 2 are
Oh, no,
sim.
no,
What?
not that.
Oh, this one?
We already did that.
This one?
Yes, that.
Okay, that is because the first and second assessments are similar activities where students get to act out the shopping scenarios with their classmates and teachers. The third assessment is about how students can count and use money while interacting with customers/teachers. All of the activities mentioned in this assessment are ways that could help students improve their listening, speaking, and writing skills.
Oh, okay. So you just want me to help you uh, revise all that?
Yes.
Well, let me read what comes before it
Yeah, yeah.
to make sure that what I revise makes sense.
Yes, yes.
See, my assessment was used to grade students fairly since students with grade checklist. Checklists used for assessments one and two are similar, while the one for assessment three is different. Um, So would you say that
Yes.
assessments 1 and 2 are similar because the students got to pretend to be customer in assessments 1 and 2, and then in assessment 3, the student got to be the employee.
Yeah.
They like, "Yeah,
Yeah. That is. Yeah. Yes.
I know how to do Okay, this sentence that I'm going to send you right now
Mhm.
covers everything from that is because to sentence customers/teacher.
Okay. Yes.
See all that? So
Yes.
this, so basically it replaced everything that for the last sentence.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Now, before you copy and paste, make sure you read it. Make sure that it's okay with you.
Yeah.
Because if I miss anything or left anything out, let me know. Because assessments 1 and 2 are similar in relation to customer role plays, while assessment 3 was related to the employee.
Yeah. It is. Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So when you say all the activities, are you talking about assessment 3 or assessment 1 and 2?
Uh.
Or
Um. All three of them.
in that case, it's very easy.
Okay.
Okay. Go to the beginning of the sentence.
Yes.
The word all. Delete that word all.
Okay.
Capitalize the activities mentioned. Delete the word this.
This.
And type all 3.
Okay.
The word assessment.
Yes. I think.
Make that plural, just like that. Are ways that can help students. Nobody's mentioned 3 assessments. Ways that could help. Delete the words are ways that could. All 4 of those words.
Okay.
Type the word will. Nobody's mentioned students. How does that sound?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that works. Just
Okay. Okay.
do me a favor, right click where it says in relation to.
Change the wording.
Hang on, don't select it.
Okay.
Just see what the options are. Assessments 1 and 2 are similar about similar to customer role plays, similar with Mr. Similar concerning. Two is the best one.
Okay, two.
Assessments 1 and 2 are similar to customer role plays, while assessment 3 is really 2.
Yes, okay.
All right, what's next?
The last question, the question 4, I have written some stuff for it here.
Okay. Do me a favor, just read the whole thing out.
Okay. One of the changes I will make the next time I use this lesson slash assessment is that I will use different books for the lesson. I now realize that 2 of the 3 books I use for the assessment don't really connect to the lesson plan. In fact, after I mentioned those books in part 2 of the assessment, I barely mentioned them again after the lesson plan activity. Another change I will make next time I use this lesson slash assessment is that I may change some of the tasks for the lesson plan. I will make sure to include a summary of the book before reading the book to the class, and also make sure that the activities which were done on the first 2 days of the lesson are somehow connected to the books. Since I use one of the checklists twice for assessment 1, acting out shopping scenarios with the teacher as the customer, and assessment 2, day 3 of lesson plan activity where students acted out the different scenarios with classmates. I would also make changes to some of the checklist criteria for grading. For example, I will make sure to grade each student on their roles while they are presenting their notes to the class during day 3 of the lesson plan activity.
So where would you like to begin? Just go ahead and
Yes.
highlight.
The first 2 here.
Okay. Do you want me to combine them?
Yeah, if possible, or just reword them.
Okay. First thing I want you to do though,
Yes.
before I reword them,
Mm-hmm.
is do you see the contraction? No.
Oh,
Place that with. Then right click the word really. See what's going on there.
delete it.
Okay. Now highlight that sentence again so I can see it.
Okay.
Entire section.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. One of the changes I would this. But I realized that assessment. Okay. I don't want to fix this. Just give me a moment. I'm
Okay.
gonna fix this. Okay, I'm going to send this to you right now.
Okay.
It says the first changes I would make used for my lesson, since two of them were not important.
Mm, okay. Yeah.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Is it missing something?
Um. No. Don't. No. No. It's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, go ahead.
The next sentence here.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. After I mentioned those two. Okay, do me a favor and right click where it says in fact.
I think it said delete the in fact and just change it to after.
Yeah, go ahead and delete it. It's not necessary. Sorry, I mentioned those two books in part two of the assessment. I barely mentioned them. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. Give me a moment. I'm gonna revise it for you.
Okay.
Um, I'm going to send this to you right now. It's a lot more simplified.
Okay.
Have a look. All it says is they were barely referenced after the role play activity.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and replace that. I think it's going to work just fine, and I'll show you why in just a second.
Okay. Okay.
So listen to how this sounds. First changes I would make are the books used for my lesson, since two of them were not important. So you're already talking about two of your books not important.
Uh-huh.
So then the following sentence You can simplify it. All you say is they were barely referenced by activity. All you have to say is they are or they were.
Mm-hmm.
Say they, because the reader knows that you're already talking about two of the books
Mm-hmm.
that are not important. So the reader will know what you're talking about. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Go ahead and highlight the next section that you want me to.
With this one.
Change some of the tasks. Just
Yeah. Okay.
let me ask you something.
Yes.
So the following sentence after this highlighted says, but make sure to include a summary of the book before reading the book to the class. Also make sure to read the first two pages. So those the activities that you're talking about that you would change.
Yes. As well, like, if we can combine that.
Okay.
Highlight that part too.
Highlight all of
Okay. Okay.
it. It says, make sure to include a summary of the book. Oh, sure.
Um, the activities for the first 2 days was like mostly worksheets, not really the role play. It was the worksheets of the vocabulary words and then like the fill in the blank worksheets. It wasn't really connected to the book I had. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna send this to you.
Okay.
It says the next changes would be the inclusion of a book summary prior to reading it, and more of a connection with the worksheet assignment.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Do me a favor, right click prior to. Okay, select before. That's better.
Okay.
All right, what else do you want me to?
This sentence. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Should I highlight the last one too? Okay, yeah, here you go.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Yep.
Yes, I see it.
Said, changes. Used also changed. Here we go. I-
Yeah. Okay.
Second.
Yeah.
During their grade according to their yeah, related to role
Okay.
singular. Okay, Mandy. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. Listen, before we go, I want to remind you this assignment is due on Sunday,
Yes. Yes.
no later than 11.
Mm-hmm.
Also, keep in mind that the tutoring center is going to be closed for the Thanksgiving holiday.
Mm-hmm.
That means the tutors are not going to be available starting Thursday all the way through Sunday.
Okay.
The tutoring center is going to be closed.
Okay.
So I want you to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And you still need to do your psychometric criteria for this part.
Yes. Yes.
And then you also need to do the peer assessment.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Do you think you're going to be able to get all of that done so that you could turn it in on time um, on Sunday?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. It's like, because I also want you to know you're not going to be able to meet with me again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We're not scheduled to meet again, or are we? Check my schedule. See, today's Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. We have one more meeting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That's okay. So, Mandy, here's what I want you to do.
Yes.
I want you to work on this as hard as you can,
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
as much as possibly can
Mm-hmm.
done. Um, Psychometric criteria. That's the part that takes the longest. Because
Mm-hmm.
you have
Yes.
to
Yes. Yes.
look at your
Mm-hmm.
textbook. You have to look at each individual.
Mm-hmm.
So let me explain to you what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the textbook, for example, and I addressed each and every one of them one at a time.
Yes.
From the textbook, it lists all the psychometric criteria one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yes.
there's like a bullet point section talking about like, you know, what what the test needs to be in order to score high on that psychometric criteria.
Yes.
Just go down the bullet points one at a time. Make sure that everything checks out, and then just be honest. Be honest with your self-assessment. Say, yeah, I was able to do this, or no, I didn't do this. Then after you finish all that, give yourself a grade of 1 to 5 for each one. Right?
Yes. Okay.
All right, Mandy. Best of luck. Try to get as much done as possible. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. T343.